All right, we are live. Welcome, Lars. Now I can say it's been a while, at least for shooting games. And yeah, YouTube rare because now. Wait a second. Okay. Actually, let me check this. Chat. Okay. Okay. Thanks to the new GPU I got, I can test out AV1 streaming. Yeah, fuck ISP, fuck Vodafone. I have never seen something so bad. And twice in a row, 2 weekends in a row, for different causes probably. Once it was just, I guess, a regular outbreak, and the other was caused by some blackout. But both times it went out on Friday or Saturday, and I had to wait until Monday for them to send someone to repair it. So yeah. And I was saying, thanks to the new GPU, which has the the cores for encoding AV1, which is the new generation video codec after AVC, also called ETS264, and HEVC, also called ETS265. This one is supposed to be 30% more efficient than HEVC, which in turn is 30% more efficient than AVC. So overall, it's about 50% more efficient than the usual AVC everyone uses, in which I was using until now. So the problem is that Twitch doesn't support it. YouTube does support it. So I said, well, let's give YouTube a try. Let's see how it looks in, well, 1440p. So I recommend switching to that. It's a source quality, even so YouTube recompresses it and never sends source like Twitch does. But this time it's 16 megabit per second, which is huge, 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 huge. But it might end up looking even better than on Twitch. One advantage for sure is that since I'm using integer scaling, you might see the pixels a little better, less blurry, because there's no upscaling from the original 480p video, which is this game here. So we'll see. I already see on my other PC that the more videos thumbnail keeps flashing on and off. Thanks, YouTube. But anyway, one thing I'm gonna show you first before starting is a program I've been working on lately. And but I had to do something first. No, it should be fine. Let me open it. Yeah. So let me switch to desktop. Yeah. You should be able to see this fine since it's well, unless you're in 240p. Let's see. Yeah, it looks fine. So, but I'm gonna show you just directly the thingy. And I'm not gonna show you the specification I wrote, which is long as fuck for this program here. Open preview. Come on. It doesn't want. Great. Again? No, it doesn't. Huh. Oh well. Anyway, is this thing here spanning? Let me see. Now it opened it, but let me check. Finish checking. almost 3,000 lines. Great. It's a translation app, which let me run it. Should be here. Actually, let me run it from this file here. Run. Man, getting messages. Taking a while. And this is the dev version, so it's got to build it a little. I got the release version here already, but let me delete this one. It's old. This one is also old. Anyway. Finish any moment now. Yeah, I want to run it from there because I got all the engines ready. Okay, one more. Egg. Yeah, this is a translator called Egg Translator. And let's see, I got one with the icon here. I use this icon here from Wily Beast and Weakest Creature. And okay, it finally started. There it is. And here you got these available engines for translating: Google Translate, DeepL, GPT, which you can use with an account on ChatGPT or with an API key. OpenAI compatible, which are these ones: Llama, BLLM, OpenRoute, which are stuff people use to run LLMs, or LM Studio, which is a different one, but more specialized, or the Egg runtime. When you run this one, you get 3 different models you can run on your GPU. And let me show you here what happens. So here I got my GPU, my new GPU, RX 9060 ST. And there you see the model is loading. This one is 14 gigabytes, and it loaded completely, filling the GPU RAM. And it also took a little of the system RAM. So it's taking a lot of GPU. But it's the best quality you can run pretty much locally with a 16 gigabyte GPU. And then let me remove the filter. The filter usually is already off. Usually makes it only run when you copy stuff from an era game. When you play an era game, every line you see on the game gets copied automatically to the clipboard by default. You can turn it off, and it's okay. Okay, now it's finished, and the purpose is for sending it to translation apps like this one. I used to use another one called Sugoi, but it was kind of shitty, so I decided to make my own. And but if you turn off the filter, you can just grab anything. Let me actually leave this here. This is the one encoding the string right now. Compute is for computing. So if I grab, for example, these two and copy, okay, it goes here and then it translates. You see a pic here for translation, for the computing done. And it goes, oh, perfect. It works. This was done with an LLM running on the GPU. Otherwise, you can just use, for example, Google Translate. Save. Okay. And let me just copy this direction. Yes, because it's eastward direction. Yes. So it works. Google is kind of decent, but not that great. Then you got GPT, which I do have an account that I was lent, signed in. Perfect. It takes a little and then direction. But it works anyway. I don't have longer strings on hand right now. And the other two are usually rarely used. DeepL is something people tend to prefer over Google Translate, but lately Google Translate has been better. Right. Anyway, this is all written in Rust, which is a fucking mess of a language. For example, the core main. No, there's nothing there. Comments. Okay, this is Rust, which is a language which is kind of similar to C++. Try that. Okay, I'll try it in a second. It's kind of similar to C++, but it's much more, it's called safe, memory safe, because every constant you declare can only be used by the function which defined it, no constant, sorry, variable. And if you want to pass it to another function, you have to give it, let's say, you have to lend it to that function, and then the original function cannot use it anymore, and it has to be returned. So it's based on the concept that every element is owned by a single function at a time. And that means that you cannot have multiple things editing the same variable at the same time. So the program is very less likely to crash. And the compiler checks all of that stuff at compile time. It takes a fucking long time to compile, as we saw here when there was an error with almost everything compiled, only the specific program, still having to compile, and it took a minute and 10. Even so, it's a very, very tiny program. And when you use an LLM to help you with adding stuff, you can have the LLM compile it after adding stuff. And if the LLM added something wrong, the compiler will complain immediately, and the LLM will fix it, and so on and so on. So it's a language that is kind of well suited to programming with the help of LLMs. And so it's very complex. Let me try that test. I'm going to try it in various languages. Okay. Okay, so we got Border Guard Special Management Unit, according to Google. Now let me copy whatever to clean the clipboard. Now let's switch to DeepL. Let's try with a few. Border Guard Special Operations Unit. Now let's try it with the egg runtime, which is local LLM. It's loading because it allows, of course, cannot stay there hogging your GPU. It's starting to load. It only has to do that once when you start the translator. You usually don't go switching engines around. Okay, now it looks like it has loaded already, but that's just actually the memory being reserved. The actual loading takes a little longer. And you see it when you see a little peak here. It takes like 30 seconds. Almost done. There we go. That's the peak. And here the loading thingy finished. Okay, now we can copy this, clean the cache, the clipboard, then copy, and it says National Border Guard Special Management Unit. That might be a little more accurate. I don't know. It's all kanji. And now the last one, GPT, which I added something very interesting. Fallback engine. You can select another engine to use if you get a refusal from the engine, from the GPT. For example, I'm sorry, I cannot translate that. If you're in an H scene or something like that, it can happen. And the program actually automatically recognizes the refusal by looking for I'm sorry or I can't in the string returned, plus something like help or translate or assist. If it finds the two together, it says this is a refusal, and it works perfectly. And then it tries again with the other engine you've selected. So this time I'm gonna just use Google Translate as fallback. And then you got the, in addition to the signing method, you got the model, Luna, Terra, Sol, which are the three qualities. I'm gonna start with Luna, which is the dumbest one. It says Bodegar Special Management Unit, which is kind of like the same. It's the same that Google said, I think. Now let's try switching to Terra. It should be pretty much the same. Bodegar Special Control Unit. The last one, which is Sol. Is the best engine. It's the most expensive, but when you're translating stuff, you're barely using any cost. I can make it show the usage available. It says 0% spent of the weekly usage. It resets in 4 days. This is something related to the tokens you might have heard around when they say buy more tokens. You don't actually buy tokens because tokens cost differently depending on whether you're sending them, whether you're receiving them, or whether you're sending them in less than 30 minutes. They have different costs. So it's all actually measured in dollars. And if you have an account which you pay every month, a fixed amount, you get usage, which is a certain amount of dollars. Then don't tell you how many, but it's still dollars. And let's see with Sol then. Bodegar Special Management Unit. So yeah, they're pretty much similar, all of them, for this specific line. Something else that this program does is that when you're translating text, and then you translate some more text, for example, when you're going through the game and you get some dialogue, more dialogue, some narration, then some dialogue, the last 20, maximum 20, minimum 5 lines get sent together with the translation you're requesting. So you give it more context. So if you get a line in which it says he move on, or you move on, or whatever, you can know unless you get some context. And the context helps it get the pronouns and all that stuff right. And then you also get the play character when you're playing an era game. It gets it from the save file and visit here. You can get gender, and it replaces your name with you for improved immersion, let's say. And then you get the setting, so it knows how to translate the names. You can change it if you're playing Mega 10, for example. I did a lot of stuff to improve it as much as possible. And you also got the cache. If you translate again a string you had translated before, it is served immediately and it says serve from cache. So you don't spend again and you don't have to wait again. So the more you use it, the fewer it has to translate. Anyway, all the stuff might come in handy for you. I don't know. If it comes in handy for you, let me post the link for it. And this is the project. It's on Gitgood, which is a platform usually used for era Touhou games, for era games in general. It's like an instance of GitLab. You might have heard of that one. It's a smaller cousin of GitHub. Here's the release. I'm gonna paste it on chat. Okay, it's ready for you, and you're just in time for actual gaming. Right. Let me put on the heart tracker 1 second. Alright, so as you see, I'm gonna play PoFV because it's been so long since the last time I played. I have not played offline. I have not played since the last time we have seen each other. And so I wanted a game for shaking off some rust, speaking of rust. And so I wanted a game which doesn't punish you that hard for fucking up once in a while. As long as you don't fuck up too often. Okay, so launching the program for the hard tracker. Gonna run a poll on main and then we can start. All right. I think that's all I needed to do. I think. H09. Ah, anti-microheads. Fuck. Where is it? Ready. Okay, running. Working. Full screen. Yes. There we go. Will shoulder pass. Oh. Whoa. That looks a little stuttery on my... Ah, there's no sound. Weird. Ah, maybe I had muted it. Yeah? No. Let me check. Windows Mixer must be that one. Yep, it's muted. There we go. It was muted on the volume mixer. Alright. But, I see it's stuttering a lot on my notebook. Oh no, never mind, it's over fine now. Oh, also let me check which girls I have the 1cc with. I have no idea. Reimu, Marisa, Sakuya, Yomu, and then 5, 6, 7 between Yomu and Mistia do not have the 1cc. Ah, it also says no. Okay, so Raisin, Chino, and Lyrica do not have the 1cc. Let's try with Raisin. Oh, there was a typo, so you have invalidated all the results. Good job. Let's try again later. I got no Raisin for this. Sure where I should head. Yeah, there were quite a few kidnappers around. Forward. Always soldier. The kidnapper was you. It's not fun kidnapping a bunny. Sorry, I need to remove this panel from OBS. Every time you start with YouTube set, gives you the login screen, which is annoying. Right. Man, it's been so long. So let me know later if the stream looks better than it used to on Twitch, or it looks worse. I cannot see much from here. Actually, I should have started with Twitch and then switched to YouTube. Maybe I'll do the opposite later. We can get a true A/B comparison. Not blind, but still a comparison. Man, the special attack is so nasty. And that's it. Couldn't even use a boss. Oh boy, it's stuttering a lot on my notebook. Maybe fine and then start. Does it look smooth for you guys? Let me switch to 1080p on my notebook. I got a few drop frames, but barely any. There shouldn't be too many fairies around if I'm above the lake. That's where you... No, wait. No, that's where you're going to freeze to death. It looks like I'm mistaken. After all, fairies can play around as much as they want. That's because there are so many flowers blooming. It's a festival that happens once every 60 years. And from that you know that Chino is at least 60 years old. What a hag. Did I pick normal or easy? Let me at least fucking hell. Let me at least shoot a boss. There's no helping it if fairies rampage a bit. I don't feel any fear from this incident. It's strange. The problem, I actually used that introduction for one of my TTRPG characters with a slight alteration and accidentally copied that alteration to my file. Into the file name, you mean? Where did she go? We're so selfish and going wherever she wants. And you wish Jabani yesterday. Hey, Anya, where are you going hanging around here? Well, you know, it was Jessie and Bunny that got away. You speak lies. You were probably watching the flowers and happily prancing about. Let's punch the bunny. Very coincidental that your fuck up was a 9 here. The number of the the buck. Right, I have to get myself hurt if I want to shoot an early boss. I forgot about that. Fuck. Let's see. One, two, three, four. Perfect. Boss reversal. Okay, I need to get hurt. Maybe a little more, yes. I need to be careful this time. Man, had I gone a little more to the left, I would have died. There we go, perfect timing. Oh, a lily had appeared. Leave the flowers to me. You just head back and sit quietly at home. Yeah, typing in full spoiler happens to me too sometimes. First time I've been here. Wonder who that is. Oh, you passed away pretty quickly. I'm not dead. Then you came to die. The flowers here seem normal. I wonder if that means anything. By the way, in case you haven't heard me guys, is anyone watching on 1440p? Can you tell me if it looks smooth? Because I have tried setting that on my notebook and it looks stuttery as fuck. Well, the main point of this stream here is that 1440p is a perfect multiple of 480p. It's 3 times 480p. So you get pixel perfect scaling if you watch in 1440p. Even if your monitor is 1080p, you can try setting it to 1440p and it should look better than on 1080p. Since you're already here, I bid you to see. It turns out there's no deep meaning after all. But ATP because still some remaining heat and worried about computer. Ah, looks okay on your 1440p. Okay, great. Well, later when we get to the final stage, I will ask you to look out for blurriness. That's the most important part of this test. The bamboo forest is full of flowers. You need so intently focus on the flowers. It's safe to assume that you're searching around too. What? The incident with the flowers? I don't have the slightest idea, you know. But I think I do. And looks at you. When she looks at you with those eyes. Either she wants to exorcise you, or worse. That's the funny thing about Reimu's instinct. It's usually wrong, but it ends up taking her the right way. So it's always right by the end. Boy. I'm gonna have to start using charges. Another boss. Ah shit, moved too much. Let me do a boss reversal. It's Reimu's close to the combo. And there it is, I knew it. Oh boy, with Lily. Ah, only one! Ah, okay, that was close. So, I get your information because I won. Wait, what are the only two options here about use? Well, you know. So you don't know. But is that her instincts or running out of wrong suspects because everyone else noticed she's on the front again and get out of the way to dodge? Yeah. Yes, definitely. I got her alive. Nice. But a bunch of flowers bloom all at once. There's no elegance or taste or anything. Oh, that in itself is interesting. No, it's... Ah, exactly. I can make as much tea and pastries as I want, as long as these plants are here. Oh. Yeah, and also as much poison. I saw it will be medicine. Need as much as I want. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta ta. Fuck. Straight into the knives. Okay. Oh, boss? Yeah, but she's also close to the boss. Ah, he lost the combo. Nice. And never mind. Fuck. Okay, and a level 4? Fuck. Ah. Oh. I think it can make me drop the gauge. I guess fucking hell. I guess only pod makes you drop the charge if you get hurt. Fucking hell, I almost got myself killed again. Okay, I need to play very defensively now. Oh fuck. Yes, a G! Oh, I cannot afford to let it kill with the 4. Oh, no, bomb. Holy shit. Now I need to recharge very quick. No, the fucking knife with the huge hitbox. I keep forgetting about those. Yeah, I'm gonna post a picture after this fight with the size of the hitboxes. It's really huge. I can't afford this. Fuck, no, too early. Ah, never mind, she dropped the combo. Fuck, I didn't manage to kill her. And that's enough. Fucking hell. That's so unbalanced. There aren't many toxic flowers. I don't think it has anything to do with the incident, so. Let me look for that picture very quick. You have it. There are too many pictures though. Mm-hmm. Almost there. Sometimes it feels like it will be more efficient to. Ah, there we go. It will be more efficient to look for them online, but found it. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's because the overlay tracks my keyboard, not my controller. There it is. Those are the hitboxes. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, the controller is bound to the keyboard and the overlay tracks the keyboard. That makes it work regardless of using controller or keyboard. Oh, there's a lot of Lily of the Valley growing around here. When I get back, I'll take master about here. This. The poison of the Lily of the Valley is the mind's poison. Planning to make something poisonous. Oh, also, yes I am. I'm medicine. I live here. You're some crazy person who lives in a field full of strong poison. We know why poison works so well on the body. You see, the body simply follows the poison's orders. With a small amount, it moves exactly as the poison wants. But with a large amount, the poison becomes uncontrollable and destroys itself. It's not an exaggeration to say that the body is made of poison. See, my master knows a lot more about these things, so just being alive is a sin. It's because your body is made of poison that people say that. That's why I've attained pure life. I love how the doll next to her closes her eyes and think. So, what do you mean by that? I'm beginning to feel worse and worse. It was a doll. It's run away. That is a hill filled with poison. But a doll with a body without poison. Poison won't have any effect. The combo is pretty hard to keep in these early stages. I'm doing a decent job at that. Very close. Yes, perfect timing. 3 balls right after hers. Also, it's funny because while I was building the combo, I wasn't looking at the bullets I was running into, and Medicine's clouds actually helped me not run into them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, really perfect timing. Right. Oh fuck, medicine again. Not a little bit of medicine, not too much. Whoa, oh fuck. Those, yes, and runs into the bullet. 3 balls. That's so good. Oh shit. Okay. Good. Yeah. Fuck, I didn't see that one. Be hard. Come on. Yes. I need to keep recharging. Yes, 2. Oh fuck, the boss? My boss, nice. Oh fuck, Lily. Best bomb. Punch. Oh, yeah. Let's see the steel one. No! That pool was behind a phantom. I didn't see it. Ah, man. It means I cannot die again. At least I get another life, which I probably will. But it means I can only die to Komachi once and then Eiki once. So I lost all my buffer. 65, 55, huh? Yeah, 56, sorry. Oh well, this one is gonna be easier. Fuck that. Oh damn it, I ran into a bullet. Man, I lost 3. 3 full orbs from that hit. Because we are at a later stage. Finally. Oh shit, Lily. Oh, okay. No. No! The fucking cloud! I ran out of the cloud, and so I was moving very little, and then I moved a lot straight to the bullet. Oh boy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to kill me with that shit. It will be easier in terms of time, but not in terms of everything else. Yeah, sure she would have died at 2:30 or something like that. I got pretty unlucky with the combos and Lily. I got 4. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Nice one. Whoa. Back and forth with the boss. Wow, right after medicine, send it back. I got the points. I sent it back again. So to get the 1cc I need to avoid dying to Komachi at all. If I die to Komachi, it's over. I can try going for the 10-minute run with Eiki, but... Sure. Okay. I can afford... Ah, great. A death bomb. The G was coming. Wow, fuck. Oh, I had 2 minutes. I got to get out of here quick. Whoa, jeez. What did you come here for? The doll. You have some water? I don't know. I was just searching places where flowers grew, one after another. I'm not going to hand over the lily of the valley here. After seeing so many flowers, I'm beginning to not care so much anymore. And that's life. Wow, I got a whole million from this. No, it's 10 million. Yeah. 10 million you need for life. Wow. Here, there are poisonous flowers blooming. I told before, mentioned something like, if one's body is poison, then means poisonous flowers are the body. Or something like that. Hey, it's too early for you to die. But there's someone here. And the first clan Sansuriga guide, Komachi of Onotsuka. It's a real pain when a fool like yourself is taking your own life at this here Monsuka. Who said I wanted to die? I'm just going where the flowers bloom. Monsuka's flowers. I mean, the red spider lily is blooming. Huh? Why is that? What the heck happened to the seasons? It's spring right now, for your information. I didn't notice this strange incident at all. Yeah. Well then, I'm busy, so we'll leave at that. Wait, you look like you know something. Hey, I got to go back to work. If she finds out the flowers, I'd be scolded. Way too fishy. Explain yourself before going back to work. Leaving you guys' habits are so annoying. The flowers are the temporary bodies of the dead from the outside. My job is to ferry the humans to the other side. In other words, you are disrupting my work. This is why the flower incident is happening. Yeah, nice scapegoat. Your own little head came out. You're angry at the wrong person. See? Yeah, getting angry at the wrong person. Okay, Komachi is pretty hard, but maybe not as hard as medicine. Well, let's say she's harder on average, but less unpredictable. Because the fucking clouds make you move in weird ways. If you can dodge stuff, you can deal with her better, probably. Okay, hit the boss. Oh, nice. Really? Oh, nice. Fucking hell, running that like a retard. Nice, killed it. And now the points. Oh, got him. Again. Nice. I can't see shit. Boy. That's bomb. The problem with Komachi, holy damn. You completely fill the screen. Let's persist a little longer. Holy shit. No, went to the left. I had a full gauge. Man, now I need to farm a life, otherwise I'm dead. I got this fight and Eiki's first fight to farm a life. Did anyone look at the counter? The time counter? You lad. Ah, 231, not that bad. Ah, that was wasted. What? Oh gee, perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay, maybe a little early. You say I'm disrupting your work, but you're the one who came up to me. Just slacking off, aren't you? Are you slacking off? Komachi! Yan! See? I was here to tell you lazy butt off. Ah, fuck, that didn't keep me alive, which means I need to get to 50. I'm not getting to 50. I'm dead. This is just desperation now. Komachi did not bring in any souls. Fuck, let me see what she said. After such a long time. So I came here to check the situation. fooling around with a yokai and completely ignoring her work. And now, all these flowers have bloomed. When I first met Komachi, he seemed like a more diligent person. So, who are you? I am the one who judges sins, the Yama of Hell. The Yama herself, for you to come all the way to this world. About getting fired up? A critical situation. Critical situation. It is nothing that major. Machi was not bringing in any new souls, so I had some free time in my hands. Komachi is the one in charge of bringing me souls. So when I saw Gensoki full of phantoms, I saw, Komachi is slacking off again. Phantoms, now that you mention it, those weren't the only thing that were multiplying. I will punish Komachi afterward, so Gensoki ought to be back to normal soon. I see. Well then, I'll be on my way. Hold on a second. I want to say something to you. Of course, the Yamawood. What is it? Are you saying that I will be lecturing to no end? I understand. I'll listen to you. You bear a large sin. You abandon your allies, leaving them to die, while you are the only one here living happily. Yes, you are a bit too selfish. As it stands, if you pass away without adjusting for your past sins, you will most certainly fall to hell. If I were in charge of judging you, you've been thrown into hell. Hell, you say? I'm telling you, I'm earnestly trying my best right now. Even if you are trying now, unless you face your past sins, there is absolutely no meaning behind it. And alone cannot settle a sin. Only after a sin is judged will you be able to settle it. For that purpose, I am here. I don't want to go to hell. There has to be something that can be done. Reflection alone is not enough, much less regret. Committing a sin isn't such a simple matter as that. A sin cannot be settled but with judgment. However, there's still a way you can prevent going to hell. Starting now. For that sake, we start by judging you here, together, with the crash of the comrades you left on the moon. Okay. No, she's not mad. She's just trying to help. This stage here is usually a mess on stream because of all the red and red and red. Oh boy, I get ready. Oh, the laser. Oh no, the laser. Nice. Hi Lily, dressed in black. That's so good. So this is an impossible fight. I have to resist. Did I get alive? Oh fuck. Death bomb. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit, they crossed. Yeah, sure. Implying she will actually get hurt again. Oh, beautiful. Oh shit. Okay, now have a look at the stream. If it's blurry. I have to spend all of this just to survive. No! Went into that. No. 255, not that bad. You're still ignoring your sins. Looks like I still need to lecture you much more. Let's keep trying and then go for the 1cc. Get slightly blurry. Okay. I'm gonna try after this to switch to Twitch and let's see if it's less or more blurry. So try to keep in mind how blurry it is now. It's mostly a matter of these red and white bullets. I mean, those tend to get a little blurry because of all the red. The way it works is that since the human eye is more sensible to... Holy damn, 3 lasers in a row. Since the human eye is more sensible to green light, and then blue and then red, it prioritizes giving pizzas to green stuff. And then blue and then red, so red gets the worst compression, usually. Because the loss in quality you notice the less. Oh, come on. Oh fuck, she's back. I have to death bomb. Oh fuck. I did it. I have no defenses at all anyway. Man, I'm getting close to second. Fuck! And then the gauge gets filled. Fucking hell. I was pressing death bomb there. Oh, I got hurt already. Okay, again, triple laser. Quadruple laser! One more, one more. No. Wheelad. Nice interchange. Hey, good. Nice. You got the X. There we go. Yeah, lad. Okay, now you got bad. Holy shit! This is what I love about this game, pulling that stuff off. Fuck. And then getting hit by a leader bullet. Just randomly creeping there. Oh fuck, really? Holy shit. No! Ah, I didn't see where I was. This is the pity round. The calm before the storm. Okay, that was some terrible timing. Had to death bomb. Then get out of the laser. You're going to hell, yeah. Oh, you lad. Nice. Oh, nice. And Lily. Okay, be gone, boss. And that's enough. Holy then. 226. That was the pity. And we get the ending, which is the same regardless of 1cc. Well, it was after 1:30, yeah. The bamboo flowers that bloom once every 60 years have profusely bloomed, and Ayente quietly watched over them. The flowers of Gensokyo still continued to bloom, but they were beautiful rather than dangerous. So she felt that it was fine to just leave them alone. Oh, there was a hill that had white lily of the valley growing in it. That's true. The poison of the white lilies was so unusually strong that I couldn't stay there for long. I like the red eyes she's got. Yeah. Yes, a white lily's poison could be used for medicine. Since you told me about this place, I think I'll go there at a later time then. There was a strange doll there, so... A strange doll? It said she was a doll, so poison wouldn't have any effect on her. She saw on her own, and it seemed like she moved on her own. I see. That doll usually lives there, in that hill full of lilies. Ah, what do you know? Do you know why the poison works so well on the body? I think I got a good idea why. Oh, you've been studying. The body is kinda like something made out of poison. Even if a doll has a soul, it still doesn't really have an actual body. But what do you think would happen if that doll stayed in a bed of flowers filled with poison for a long time? What if the doll who lacks a real body, and a body made out of poison? Yeah, is it really possible for something like that to exist? Are you doubting what you saw? I'm just saying things based on the fact that I believed everything you saw. You say, no, I am sure about what I've seen. I'm sure the doll was moving on her own. A doll is just an ordinary tool, without its own body or soul. But in some cases, there have been some where spirits dwell in them. If a spirit has possessed a doll, it can move on its own, or because like a straw doll. In rare cases, on the other hand, there have been instances where they've taken control over just the body. Like with dolls whose hair would grow or would cry tears. It fits the description of this one. I see. Naturally, if you put a spirit and a body together, a doll could move freely on its own, beyond its limits as a tool. That was the case with the doll you met, right? I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm pretty sure. This is because of the lily's poison. I knew it. I think we should definitely go over there, where the lilies are blooming. That would probably be good. I don't know how long the flowers will stay in their current condition right now. Alright, then prepare to go out immediately. I'll help you clean up too. Immediately? I'm still worn out. We should take a break for today. I'll give you just 5 minutes. Prepare to go out immediately. I understand. In the end, the flowers of Gensokyo continue to bloom. Those who watch the flowers will feel a sense of fading away. Why would anyone fret while taking a careful look at these flowers? It's because of this feeling of transience. The two, intent on picking white lilies, were heading toward the hill where the doll lived. They do not know for sure whether they will be able to see the doll again. However, Raisin wanted to see it one more time. The reason why is because it might have very well been a living being. Raisin could learn something from this life, free of sin and karma. She could live her life once more, while keeping her awareness of her sins. May the Touhou eat good. And you. Thanks, Kubo, indeed. Right. Let me switch to Twitch just for a comparison, and I'll be right back.